One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will get the first possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Makes a move. Touchdown tie! Stealing a score on special teams. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Arizona runs out the punt team. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Alabama's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
He makes a catch. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He's got it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Going up top again. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the run, deep down the right side. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give is to Miller. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air, it's Russell. Going for it all. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He'll throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Burnett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Arizona runs out the punt team. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got it in the middle. It's Burnett. Ernie on the Jets. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield, it's Fifita. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's a seam wide open, and the defense got it.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Hudson. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Back to throw, it's Fifita. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Patterson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, going to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Throwing on the run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going over the top. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Quarterback making checks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Alabama quickly back to the line. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding.
Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires to the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand.
Let's go.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Right on target this time. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really?
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fitted in the window for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Arizona, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Ball is free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes.
This is a defense that prides themselves on their effort. If they don't get to the quarterback right away, they're not going to quit. He was able to scramble. He was able to get to the sideline and get downfield, but the pursuit finally caught up to him, and they created the big takeaway.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rushes on him. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He might want another play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Solid pickup for 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Start with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He slings it deep to the left. And make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback
fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Immediately fires to the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They're going to test the right side with this one. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right on the money. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be 4th down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
To the air. It's Simpson. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Arizona, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen.